Everything discussed during the Level Up podcast with me, Duayne Pearce, is based solely on my own personal experiences and those experiences of my guests. The information, opinions, and recommendations presented in this podcast are for general information only, and any reliance on the information provided in this podcast is done at your own risk. We recommend that you obtain your own professional advice in respect to the topics discussed during this podcast. There is so many different variables in the building a one-off custom home that it is absolutely impossible to give someone a ballpark figure. Hello and welcome to Level Up with Duayne Pearce. My dream is to improve the residential building industry for all involved. Throughout this podcast, we're going to be chatting to all types of industry experts to make sure that builders, tradies and clients all have a fantastic experience. G'day guys, Duayne here. We're back in the shed today. I got my first love behind me and we're back for another round of Level Up. So look, today I wanted to talk a bit more about ballpark figures because it's something that comes up quite often, and I know it's something that got me into a lot of tricky situations back in the day when I wasn't running a good business. And I'm going to talk to you a little bit about from my point of view as a builder and a tradie, and also a client's point of view of why they ask for ballpark figures. So look, from my point of view, coming from where I come from back in the day, being in that horrible cycle of just not having the cash flow and the consistent work, and thinking that I had to put a lot of time into every single person that contacted me, whether it was via phone, email, referral from a friend and all that type of thing, I used to get sucked into the ballpark figure thing all the time. And I would put so much time and energy into driving from one side of town to the other, meeting with people. Back in the day, I was doing all this generally after hours on weekends because I was on the tools during the day, and that I had to be there. I had to keep my team running. I had to get the jobs done so I could make money. So the only choice I had was to, I didn't get to spend a lot of time with my family. I was simply running all over the countryside, giving people these ballpark figures and giving them all my information for nothing. And as you guys would know, anyone that's run around giving all these ballpark figures out, you have to give a hell of a lot of ballpark figures out before you get some work. And it's one of those areas that has made a massive improvement to my business by having a system and a process that allows me to educate my inquiry before I spend time with them. And that means that I'll get rid of the people that are just chasing a ballpark, and I'll only deal with people that understand the way my business works, that they want the quality of project that we deliver, and all that type of thing. And I know, we did that funny skit on Instagram about the ballpark figure, and it's what you get. Even though that was so funny and we got a lot of comments about that, it's exactly what happens. The amount of clients and even architects, designers that ring up and just say, hey mate, I'm just chasing a ballpark figure. And it doesn't matter what you say to them. They're just just give me an idea, 3-bedroom house, 2-bathroom, kitchen renovation. Just give me an idea. What's your ballpark figure? And again, because you're in that cycle and you're thinking that you need to do that because that could possibly be a job that might get you the next contract and might get you the next paycheck, you get sucked into it and you end up wasting so much time. But so many people that are, I think that one of the ways that I like to explain it is building is not like buying a car or anything else for that matter. And it's one area that I guess this is more for the clients out there and the homeowners. Building a house is unless you're going to a display village and you're buying a project home off the shelf, and look, even those types of homes will generally have a few options, but they have a starting point. I think a project home is probably the closest thing you can get to buying a car. You buy a car, let's say it's a Land Cruiser or whatever, and you have an XL and a GXL and a Sahara, and you have those different models, but you have a starting point. And most project homes have a starting point. You can buy the standard off the shelf 3-bedroom double garage, 2-bathroom house for whatever price it is. And then you might upgrade your kitchen or you might upgrade your appliances. And there's not too much that can change. So those, I get it. Like, you can ring any of those companies and ask, hey, what's the ballpark figure on that 3-bedroom, 4-bedroom, or 3-bedroom, 2-garage home that you're advertising? And it's very easy for them to do that. But the problem with our industry is so much of our industry is led by those project building type companies. And so then you get those clients that have called those types of builders or been to those display villages that then can't find anything that suits their needs, or 9 times out of 10 you'll find the project builders won't build the home on their site because it might have too much fall, there might be too much earthworks, there might be too much retaining walls, all those types of things. The project type builders generally want to stick to very flat blocks of land because it's a model that works on very low margins and overheads, and they have to do that to make money. So then they come to guys like us for ballpark figures, custom home builders. So look, I've been in the industry now for 25 years, and I've never built the same home twice. So very rarely do we use the same finishes, the same fixtures, all those types of things. So every single home that I build, and look, we're pushing, since I've been running my own building business now, I think we're pushing close to the 130 projects for ourselves. I've never built the same one twice. So when someone rings me up and wants a ballpark figure, yes, we might have done 50, 60 renovations with 2 bathrooms, 3 bedrooms, carport, whatever it may be. But every single renovation is completely different. You get ones that are on slab on ground, you get ones that are on stumps, you get ones that are lift and build in underneath. Like, there is so many different variables in the building a one-off custom home that it is absolutely impossible to give someone a ballpark figure. And so I think, I guess from the tradie and the builder's point of view, to save yourself so much heartache and wasted time, like a lot of builders, I think they think they're being arrogant, or I don't know, like they might piss someone off or say something that's going to upset someone, and they're scared that person will go and tell someone else that they've spoken to me and they wouldn't give me a figure, and like they wouldn't talk to me, and whatever it may be. But have a think about, like, for me, it's easy. I just look back and think how much time I lost with my family growing up. My 2 girls, I lost so much valuable time with them because instead of being at home at a reasonable hour in the afternoon or even on weekends, I was out chasing those ballpark figures. I was out there going and meeting people and following through, like giving people a ballpark figure. Oh, mate, that sounds like what we're after. And then, do you want to come and have a meeting? And you go chasing the work, and all you end up being is a price check or a source of information for people to walk around their home, point out some flaws in the home, tell them what they might need to do, and you never hear from them again. So put some effort and some time into developing a system and a process that helps you liaise and deal with your inquiry in a lot more professional way, so that you don't start wasting your time, or you don't keep wasting your time with ballpark figures. And for clients out there that are thinking about building or renovating and thinking about calling tradies and builders for ballpark figures, that only works, like I said, if it's a project type model. It will never ever work if it's a custom one-off home. So guys, hope that's helped you out a little bit, and look forward to seeing you back in the shed next time. And for those of you that may have missed the ballpark video that we did, here it is. Yeah, of course I'd go to a Britney Spears concert, mate, if she comes to Australia. Whoop, hang on a minute, mate. I just got another call coming through. I'll call you back later. Hello, Duayne speaking.
Yeah, g'day mate. I'm just chasing a quick quote on extension to my 3-bedroom house to add a couple more rooms, a back deck and a swimming pool. I'm just wondering if you can help us out on that.
Yeah, no worries, mate. Thanks for calling us. Look, I can actually have a meeting with you tomorrow if you want to sort out all those details.
Yeah, that sounds great, mate, but I'm just chasing a quick ballpark figure for now so I can run it past the missus.
Oh, look, mate, without catching up with you and checking out your existing house and actually seeing what you want, it's really hard to give you a figure.
Yeah, I totally get that, mate. Look, have you done any jobs that are similar in the past, and you can give us a quick ballpark figure on what they cost?
Oh, yeah, look, mate, we've done plenty of jobs, but look, no two jobs are the same. They're all different, so it'd be really misleading to try and give you a figure over the phone.
Yeah, look, that sounds about right, mate. But look, if you had to give a quick ballpark figure, you know, give or take a few bucks, where do you think we'd sit on that?
Oh, mate, look, I wish it was that easy, but look, without sitting down with you, figuring out the level of finish, having a look at your existing home, checking out the site, it's really not that easy, mate.
Let's say you're on a bus that has a bomb on it, and the bus will blow up if it goes above 50 clicks per hour, but you had a chance to save all the passengers if you gave me a quick ballpark figure. What do you think that figure would be?
Oh, come on, mate, you're just quoting speed now. Look, might be best you call another builder, eh?
Let's say I do contact another builder. What do you think the ballpark figure is they'll give me?
Oh, look, mate, I gotta go. Cheers.